In this video, we will be finding the regression equation for the following situation. A very large class has completed for the semester. The instructor summarized the data as follows. The average of the midterm scores was 65, the standard deviation was 20. The average of the final scores was 75, and the standard deviation was 15. The correlation coefficient was 0.6. The scatter diagram was football-shaped, and we want to answer the following. For this video, we will just do part A, which is to find the regression equation for predicting the final exam score from the midterm score. Parts B and C will be answered in a different video. The first step for finding the regression equation is to identify what is x and what is y. Y is the variable we want to predict. Since we are predicting the final score given the midterm score, the y variable, the dependent variable, is the final exam scores, which means the independent variable is x, the midterm scores. The equation for a line is y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope of the line and b is the y-intercept. The first step for finding the regression equation is to find the slope. Conveniently, we do have a formula for the slope. The slope is equal to r times the SD of y over the SD, the standard deviation of x. So in this situation, r is 0.6. The correlation coefficient was 0.6. The standard deviation of y is 15. That's the standard deviation of the final scores. And the standard deviation of the midterm scores was 20. So now I'm going to calculate 0.6 times 15 over 20. So we can simplify the 15 over 20. That's 3 over 4. And we end up with 18 over 40. We use the calculator. Type in 18 divided by 40, and we get 0.45. So the slope of the line is 0.45. The next step is to find the intercept, to find b. We know the regression line passes through the point of averages. This is an important point for calculating the intercept b. So what is the point of averages in this case? We go back up. The x-coordinate would be the average in x, so that's 65, and the y-coordinate would be the average in y, which is 75. So we know the point. 65, 75 is on the line. We're going to plug that into the equation y equals mx plus b. We've calculated in step 1 that m was 0.5. Now we're going to plug in the point of averages. X is replaced by 65, y is replaced by 75, and we're going to solve for b. So we have 75 equals 0.45 times 65. That's 29.25 plus b is equal to 75. So 75 minus 29.25 equals b. 75 minus 29.25 equals 45.75. So that tells us b is equal to 45.75. The last step is to write the equation. What we found was that the predicted final score is equal to 0.45 times your midterm score plus 45.75. So I'll write that again. The predicted final score is equal to 0.45 times the midterm score plus 45.75. And that is the regression equation. Please watch the next video for the continuation of this problem.